What's up, everybody? So I have you at a little weird angle here. I forgot my tripod upstairs, but I figured I'd take you through how I make my lunch, my husband's breakfast, and just kind of chat about my day. So here to the side, I have my homemade ranch that we made together the other day. Some feta cheese that's going to go on one of my wraps. Although I did just get this the other day, and I don't know if you can tell, but this is the top. It's still fully sealed, but this part is up. It looks like it either got sliced accidentally or damaged in shipping. My husband said I shouldn't eat it, but I think it's fine, so we'll take the risk. I have the Caesar dressing that's gonna go on my husband's wrap, some spinach that's gonna go on mine, shredded lettuce that's gonna go on my husband's, the Mission Carb Balance wraps. This one is gonna be my husband's. It's whole wheat, 45 calories, 0 sugars, 4 grams of protein, 200 grams or milligrams, of sodium. So my husband has high blood pressure, so we try to stick to low sodium things. And these are going to be mine, 45, about the same, 9 grams of fiber, 210 grams of sodium. So first what we're going, and then the star of the show, all of this chicken. This is rotisserie chicken that my husband peeled off of the bones, and then we just kind of took these 2 forks and shredded it. So I am basically going to just take this and split it down the middle. I'm realizing in the last few weeks of us eating a lot of rotisserie chicken that I think I need to start buying 2 rotisserie chickens, because this is a lot of chicken, but for both of us to use for the entire week, it doesn't last, basically. So I'm going to split this basically in half, put my portion for the week in here, leave my husband's portion in here, because I'm just going to make his fillings for his wraps straight in that. So let's go ahead and do that. I only need 1 fork now. Let's see. I'm just going to kind of fill it until my heart's content. My hands are clean, and again, it's just me and my husband, so I'm not too concerned. We'll probably make my husband's first. Honestly, that's a good amount. Whoopsies. I wish this was a little more shredded. Some of these pieces are huge. That's okay. I'll give a little bit more back to my husband. Okay, that will be good. I'm just gonna do a little bit in each of my wraps, and those wraps are tiny, so this is good. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take this shredded lettuce. This is exactly what he had last week to eat, and I'm going to just dump it in. Spread it around. Take some Parmesan cheese. This is the bag again from last week, because I only did half a bag. So we'll do the rest of the bag. I might add a little bit more because there's not much in here. Spread that around. Give her a good mix. Ugh, I don't know why I'm using my hands. That grosses me out. Give her a good little mix there. Last week, my husband did say he wished that it had apples or something in it. So maybe if he wants this again, I'll add apples. Oh, here comes my kitten. And then we take our Caesar dressing, give her a good mix, and then just top it. I don't measure anything, so we're just kind of measuring with our hearts. So did everybody have a good Monday? Tomorrow is shot day, so I decided I'm gonna weigh in for you guys tomorrow morning. I don't think I've disclosed my weight on here yet, but the community that I feel has been commenting on my videos is so kind that, I don't mind sharing. So I'll wait until tomorrow, because I don't know exactly what I am right now, but I'm gonna wake up in the morning And that's the first thing I'm gonna do, because I decided on Tuesdays, instead of trying to weigh myself every day, which I still have been doing, but starting tomorrow, I'm only gonna weigh in once a week, and that's gonna be on my shot days, which for me is on Tuesdays. So I take my shot Tuesday night, and I'll weigh in Tuesday morning. So I'm gonna get more cheese for this. A little bit more parm for my husband. That's good. We're gonna add a little bit more Caesar. I think I added more lettuce than last time, so it's looking a little bit dry. And he takes 2 wraps to work with him, because those wraps are so tiny. So he takes 2 a day, and that seems to work great for him. We'll assemble his, and then we'll assemble mine. All right, push that to the side. All right, so we will open up our bag. My cats love these little things, so I always throw them so that they can play with them for like a day, and then I'll throw them away. All right, so we have 2 of our carb balance. Let me ask you guys a question. Which side do you put food on? Do you put it on this side, or do you put it on this side? I never know. Today, we're gonna put it on this side. So I'll flip them over. Again, I don't measure anything. I just kind of take what I think will fit. Place it on in there. And then you do, since there's not that much chicken, and again, we're doing 2 a day, have to be a little bit sparing. And then I take them, I don't fully roll them, because they're kind of too small to be rolled, these ones. So I almost turn it into like a taco. And then there you have it. That's my husband's lunch. And now his is also fully prepped for the week. Boop. For the kitties. And I'm gonna use my homemade ranch. These are so small, I don't know if you can tell how tiny they are. Not that I have big hands or anything, but. All right, so I always start by laying down some ranch so things will just kind of stick to it and not be dry. Here is our homemade ranch that we made. I am gonna give it a little bit of a mix. And just spread that around. Then I'm gonna lay down some spinach. This feels so silly on this tiny ass wrap. It's good. About that much spinach. And then I will take a little handful. Dang, I don't know how I'm gonna do this on these wraps. These wraps are so fucking small. Oh. I don't think you guys like understand how little these wraps are. And just a little bit of feta. And I usually top it again with some ranch, but I literally don't know. Let me show you up close. Like, it's tiny. These wraps are absolutely tiny. How the fuck am I gonna, ugh. How am I gonna close this? Shit. I'm gonna get a toothpick and stick it through. That way it will hold it together. And then I'll just kind of do like what my husband's doing and eat it like a little taco. Okay, well, there's my lunch. Okay, so for my lunch, I've already explained that I'm just going to do 2 hard-boiled eggs, an apple, and a cheese stick. My apples and hard-boiled eggs I left at my job. My cheese stick is in the fridge. So we're gonna move on to my husband's breakfast. So he likes this Oikos 000 yogurt in vanilla, 15 grams of protein. No added sugar. So what I do is I take one of these, because this is 1 serving size, and I plop it right here in a bowl. Clear out all of it. Now, it doesn't look like it fills the bowl up a lot, and at first I was like, shit, I don't know if that's gonna be like enough for him, but when you kind of mix it around, and then plus when I add all the toppings and everything, it becomes filling. Then I take some chia seeds, 1 scoop. I'll leave a little spoon in here. He used to do overnight oats quite a bit, but he's really been enjoying this. So I give that a nice mix everything in. He last week just did strawberries in this with like nuts and stuff, but this week he's doing strawberries and blueberries. So then I will take a handful of blueberries. Like I said, I don't measure, I just eyeball. So a little handful of blueberries, a handful of pecans, or pecans, how do you say it? And let me just say, I have little hands, so these handfuls are not like ginormous. And then we have dark chocolate oats, granola. And throw that in there. This I am a little more generous with because it's very like crumbly. And then I will take a few strawberries. These strawberries are huge. And I slice them up. And then just place them in kind of around like the sides. I at first tried to make it like aesthetically pleasing when I first did this for him, because I thought, oh, you know, it'll look nice, it'll make him want to eat it more. And then now that I've been making the same dish for like 2 or 3 weeks, I'm like over it. So this is what we have so far. And then I go ahead and take some honey and I drizzle it right on top. Right on top of there. I'll show you what it looks like. And then that is his breakfast every morning. So, once I'm done with that, I just plop on some tin foil. And throw it in the fridge for tomorrow. All right, so I just wanted to show you what's in my husband's lunchbox. So my husband is 6'3", very big guy, does HVAC for a living. So he does continuous movement throughout the day. So I usually give him an apple, 2 beef jerky sticks, one of these tuna pouches, and then he usually has an apple as well, but we're out of apples. So that's in his lunchbox. And then he takes his lunch that you just saw me make, 2 cheese sticks, and then that is his breakfast. And then for me, I have my cheese stick, my lunch, I have my apples and peanut butter at work already. Well, my peanut butter is in my lunchbox here. Peanut butter reduced fat. This is my inositol, Myo and D Cryo inositol that I take for my PCOS. And then at work, I will have my hard-boiled eggs, my cheese stick in the morning, and my apple if I want to have peanut butter with it. And sometimes I'll do like peanut butter toast for a snack there. I'm a nanny, so I'm around, you know, the kitchen all day so I can make things if I want. So yeah, that is what I do every night. I prepped all of our lunch stuff tonight instead of Sunday, which was yesterday because of the Super Bowl. So normally this would already be prepped and ready and I would just kind of like assemble things. But again, yesterday was the Super Bowl, so we were a little preoccupied. But that is what we have for breakfast, lunch, and snacks for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you tomorrow.